Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Today I am going to be doing a reading for Leos. Now this reading doesn't have a specific subject. I don't have it focused on anything. Whatever message Tarot wants to share with Leo is what we are going with. So whatever the cards say is what I'm going to tell you. Oh, the block automatically. Okay, Leo. Open our minds to this. Messages for Leo from the tarot. Messages for Leo. I already did a reading for Leo and I forgot to turn on the microphone. And when I do that, if it's plugged in, it kills all audio. So I'm doing it again. So I hope this one is just as good. Here we go for Leo. Messages for Leo. This is a timeless read, so I'm not giving it a time frame at this point. All right, here we go. Cut the cards. So I'm going to do a 6-card spread. I am pulling the cards. And an underlying energy for Leo. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. Celebration, 3 of Cups. Waiting, 3 of Wands. The Hierophant, you got 3s, creation. 8 of Cups. 5 of Cups, need to let go of something, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, you have the 3 and the 4 of Wands. All right, oh, wait, I need your underlying energy is the World. Okay, I can totally see this, the beginning and the end. Okay. The beginning and the end, the cycle of the world. All right, you've got the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the Hierophant in this row. I don't usually call out signs, zodiac signs within reads, but this is also, I just like to mention, this is also the Taurus card of higher learning, card of marriage, card of higher commitment, deep commitment, and just anything that has to do with morals and doing things the right way. You do have 2 creations. You have celebration. You have waiting for something to come. It's kind of like a choice too. Like you may be just holding off on making a choice until you see the right moment coming. And it's funny because you also have the 4 in the end of Wands, because the next step from the 3 is the 4. And in this case, I feel like the Hierophant is ruling. The World is your underlying energy, and it's beginning and ending, ending and beginning. And it's sort of like a chicken and the egg, like you can't get one without the other. And it's also let me get back to the Hierophant. The Hierophant is ruling this spread right here. And it's trying to tell you and trying to remind you that for love to be successful, that sometimes you need to recognize what is good for you and what is not. And sometimes you need to hold out versus jumping in with your eyes closed, okay? Now, it looks like you've had, Leo, the tendency to, just kind of go with the flow and jump into relationships without thinking too much about whether they're good for you or they're not good for you. Now, this card is typically a cause for celebration and to be happy, but, and I will not pull my cards upside down because they tend to, the feel of it comes through no matter what. So I just keep them right side up. It's a little bit easier for me, I think, to really get into it. And this card to me feels like it has more of a negative vibe to it, not the positive, happy-go-lucky, celebrating vibe that it normally does. In this case, it's next to the 3 of Wands, which is saying that right now you really need to wait for an opportunity to come your way. You have to weigh whether, the people that come to you, Leo, are worth your time or not, your energy. And I feel like here the Hierophant again is kind of saying, hold off on joining, getting together with, it could be a particular person that you're with right now, or you're kind of battling being with them. Whether they're being good or bad, I don't know, but it looks like if you are with somebody right now, Leo, that they just may not be the person for you right now. And the Hierophant is definitely in your life, and it means that, love is coming your way. If you are single, somebody is coming, but they're just not here yet. So with this Three of Wands, it's, if you're kind of going through something with somebody and things just don't feel right, it's a reason they're not the right person for you. You do have the Eight of Cups down here, which means that you need to acknowledge this in order for you to be able to move on. You are not happy, and it's and again, this isn't for every single Leo out there, but if it's resonating for you, the message is for you. This person is really not making you happy. And you need to let go of them. You need to walk away, and you need to do the pros and the cons. If you haven't thought of a reason to leave this person, well, I think you need to start thinking about it, or just forget about them, okay? And it looks to me in the current relationship that you're in right now, Leo, there is more bad, as you can see in this cup, than good. And, sometimes when you want something to work out, you want it so badly, and you want to have a relationship, you want to be with them, you want to create a reason to celebrate with them, that sometimes we can tend to neglect or overlook the bad traits because we focus on the good things. And the good things you focus on is how they make you feel. Well, when we first met, they were like this. When we first met, they said these things. When we first met, they made me feel like this. Well, that's when you first met, and things have obviously changed. And remember, people are always on their best behavior at the beginning. So if at the beginning is when this person was doing and saying all the right things, and now here you are and they're not doing them anymore, just realize that at the beginning, people are on their best behavior. It is now that counts. Can they sustain that kind of behavior throughout the relationship? If the answer is no, then it's time to move on, and you need to acknowledge this. And that's kind of where the spread is going, because once you acknowledge that and you kind of pull through from that and you change your cycle of the way you think and you start a new cycle, you have the card of marriage and soulmate here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to read them going down. Okay, this union, this person that you're with, that you want to create something with, you need to acknowledge the fact that it is not working for you. Okay, and you need to abandon that thought. You need to leave that behind you. You need to move on with this Eight of Cups. Okay, you also have the Three of Wands here, which is also a card of creation, but it's a card of waiting for good things to come to you. And by doing that, you need to leave behind, again, you need to acknowledge that the bad outweighs the good in this person. And I think that you need to cut your ties and stop being so upset or so depressed over things not working out, and you need to move on. Again, you do have this card right here as well, and I think you need to hold out for the right person, and it may require you to do some waiting. It may require a couple cycles in your life to kind of pass you by before you meet them, because in the end right here you have the Hierophant, which is the card of marriage and long-term deep commitment, and you have your soulmate card. So in the end, and you get that on both rows, the end result will be finding your soulmate and finding true love and finding the person that ultimately deserves you, Leo. Okay? So, I'm seeing really good things for you. I mean, that may have sound kind of negative, but I'm seeing very good things for you, Leo. Okay? In the end, you just need to have patience. And I know for Leos that is so hard, But this person's out there. It's, you know, they're in your life. They're coming. They're going to cycle through. At some point, they will cycle through. It's funny, you have the Taurus and the Leo there. So anyways, that's all I have for you, Leo. I hope that you have the patience to be able to hold off for that right person that deserves you. Please give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I would love comments and feedback. Anyways, thank you for visiting my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Bye-bye, Leos.